else having, so Michael Pickens. Pat, would you like to fire away?
Kevin, I talked to your dad yesterday, and he said if you were going to win this and came down to you were going to have to earn it.
I think that's about as much as earning it as you can do. I think I couldn't get the wheels to spin real good. I had something going awry there towards the end, and it was getting worse and worse, and just couldn't get them spinning to run the top. And I probably should have went in there, and I knew he was going to be on the bottom, and I probably should have just went in there and took his line away and scooted across there, and I'd have been fine. But I don't know, I kind of thought we'd race the line, it'd be cool.
Sammy, from your perspective, what the emotions of this night?
It's great. It's great. Just it's like 3 years in a row. One way or the other, whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it. And we've done it. I don't think anybody else has. And do it the way we've done it. You didn't start on the front. Last year I didn't start on the front, so it shows you can pass cars. You got to be smart and not tear stuff up and be there at the end. So I beat that. It's got pretty good. So I don't know what more we say. You just have to go back and try to make it a little bit better next time and see what happens. It's kind of remarkable to come here. All these different, with these cars we've had the last, 5 years, whatever it is, be as good as we've been.
You were down, sitting down after. Were you just exhausted? Was that happened at the end there?
No, I wasn't tired at all. Just, take it in the moment.
Yeah. Amy was obviously emotional. I can't imagine what a mom could feel with that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, was there any disappointment in not winning on your part?
No. I mean, I've won enough race. I don't have, I don't have to win another race, but I want to. So that pretty much says it. I don't. Just fine.
Michael, you had some early incidents and had to really fight and claw your way back to a third place. There's good third places, and there's other ones. You said to be trackside, you wish you had a little more time.
Yeah, if we had, should have looked in, if we had more time, I think we would have had a good shot. We had such an awesome race car, and we got caught up with that guy that spun out, and there's nowhere to go, so I had to go to the back, and I probably spent like 6 second laps, maybe more, behind Ricky Stenhouse at the back, and tried the bottom, and tried, obviously not going to pass and follow him, so I was trying to everyone. And we got a couple of lucky breaks with the cautions and that, and then just thought stuff came out as that, and started sliding guys, and just got to go to the other zone. Obviously had the car to do it, just a shame, like I say, we didn't have enough follow so laps. The last caution kind of hurt us a lot, but considering where we were halfway, I'm pretty happy with it.
Kevin, there were many starts. There was a lot of action in between, but was it hard to get a rhythm going because of the number of cautions we had?
No, I mean, I needed the restarts. That pretty much made my race, was just figuring out that I could take off on the top and get the big run. On those guys where it would take them so long to go in and go across, I could just come with a big head of steam and run in there and slide guys. And it was easy to do the guys, say 4th, 5th, 6th-ish, because they have to spend a lot more time turning, to get off of 4 and into the cone. But when I got to Clausen and him, it was a matter of you had to time it perfect, hit it just right, to get a big enough run, because it's narrow down there, and you pretty much have just enough speed and just enough room to barely clear somebody, and then to be able to get there and not pretty much turn over in the big hole right there and get yourself back in their way before they can get you back.
First to go back to back, that's pretty significant.
That's cool. I honestly, I still don't think I won. I put myself that I ran second in the middle of 3 and 4 so much that I can't even understand that I won at this moment.
Sammy, I don't watch every race in the infield, I've watched several of them down here, so your perspective is different. It seemed to be particularly physical out there. I don't know if it was more physical than average. You've been here for almost all of them. What was your take on that?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was just that, it was a real challenge to get around the corners really, because, up at the top, because it was, you had to have your car tight enough to, you know, if we did ever pass people or pass somebody, but, you know, the way it worked out, I mean, it would've been better, you know, because I don't think I passed a lap car the whole time. And that doesn't happen here a lot. I mean, I know it happened one year I ran third, just never could get going, it seemed like. So, I mean, that kind of makes it tough for the guys moving or trying to move up. But, yeah, it's just the way the corners and stuff were, and there were some bumps and dips, and it was like, man, it just bounce and bounce. And at least my car was, and it looked like the rest of the guys, but, yeah, it was, you know, you really couldn't make a nice arc around there. I mean, you were always up against something that was trying to screw you up.
Well, you passed some cars, Michael. You had to come fight your way back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess most of my passes were, you know, sliding up, getting a good run off, especially off of 2, and then, you know, sliding up in the middle, and they've got to get out of the gas. I mean, that's